Well, well, well. And welcome to another day in the United States of fuck this place. And yes, my hair isn't away today, but that's because I'm cleaning my carpets, okay? I do have tea in the brew, and I'm going to take breaks occasionally and pour it for you, like this story, boo. Directly from the House Committee on the Judiciary. New documents have been obtained that reveal the pedo-in-chief stole classified documents to advance his own business interests. And guess what? We're not even talking about the documents that he stole and took down there and put in the bathroom at Epstein's Mar-a-Lago and shared with anybody and everybody that he could on the golf course. No, this is a separate incident altogether. These new disclosures suggest that Donald Trump stole documents so sensitive that only 6 people in the entire U.S. government had access to them. That the documents President Trump stole pertain to his business interest, and that Susie Wiles, then the CEO of Donald Trump's super PAC, witnessed President Trump showing off a classified map to passengers on his private plane. This glimpse into the trove of evidence behind the cover-up reveals a president of the United States who may have sold out our national security to enrich himself. Because when it comes to the pedo-in-chief, it's always the season for treason, they say. And apparently Susie Wiles, the reason her job is so secure no matter what she says in a Vanity Fair interview is because she's a witness to his treasonous plays. Baby, how many times does he have to sell out the United States before we throw him behind bars? How many women does he have to rape? How many children does he have to abuse? How many service members have to die for this dude? How many of his, insurrectionists that were pardoned have to get out in the streets and abuse children, murder women, and shoot at police officers before we decide that he's not the fucking guy? And speaking of repeat offenders, dear, one of the talking points out of the GOP today, particularly, I'm going to go in hard on Crack-A-Line, leave it alone, and going home the bullshit Barbie that she be, the press secretary, who today, instead of answering questions the correct way, she tried to pivot a bit and bring up the story of a woman who was killed by an illegal immigrant. And of course, as the story goes, it's all Biden's fault today because he let that immigrant here in the U.S. of A. And then that immigrant was deported and let back in. And I just want to remind Crack-A-Line, leave it alone and go on home. That's the play of your orange daddy, that hoe that he be. He pardoned 1,500 individuals in a blanket pardon, baby. And several of them have been rearrested and charged with new crimes today, like murder and rape. Yeah. I also want to remind Crack-A-Line, leave it alone and going home the bullshit Bobby that she be. His first go-round in White House town, he had that Sharpie, and he was throwing pardons down. And quite a few of the individuals he pardoned back in the day for crimes ranging from drug trafficking to fraud, they say, yeah, they were rearrested too. Because it turns out, once a criminal, always a fucking criminal, boo, especially when it comes to fraud plays and trafficking too. And then he, once again, when he got in the White House this time, friend, broke out his Sharpie and signed pardons for them. Double pardons, Crack-A-Line. Only for a few of them to get hemmed up yet again for crimes ranging from drug trafficking to fraud. So if anybody has a problem in this nation with letting criminals get away with their crimes over and over and over again, it would be the 34-time convicted fraudster felon adjudicated rapist currently sitting in the White House, baby. So you can take your bullshit onto the fucking curb. And if you want to take it to the street with me, I will fucking drag you expeditiously. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Now let me go finish this little patch of carpet and I'll be back with some more tea. Because that's what the fuck I do. I pour it constantly, even when I have other things to do, baby, even when I have a house to clean. Yeah, multitasking. That's something the GOP ain't able to do as of late. They can't even fund the TSA. I mean, baby, they always need a fucking break.